And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tyus Bowser Show. We are live from the Bowman on Harford Road in Parkville. Thank you all so much for coming out to join us tonight. The Tyus Bowser Show is brought to you by Pressbox, Grade 8's Memorabilia, Duffy's Garage in Baldwin, and Window Depot, Baltimore. And thank you to our friends Steve Diffenderfer, Mark and Tracy Sullivan, and my man Dan Llewellyn from the Bowman, Riverwatch, and Get Some Entertainment USA for bringing the Tyus Bowser Show to the Bowman tonight. I am Glenn Clark. Down on the other end of the table, you'll find the NFL chick, Syreeta Hubbard. What's up, Rita?
Good evening.
You, of course, are here courtesy of my bookie.
Yes.
So you got, Tyus, you don't know this. Rita, like, see some of these reads that we do? They're, like, really super short, right? Like, that's the only, I can do that super quick. Rita, show them the read you got to do right now.
Oh, that's a lot different.
Rita dreads this part every week. Every week. But my bookie is so kind to make this possible that I tell her she's got to do an extra special job when she does it, right? Okay. So spotlight on Rita, who's going to tell us now about my bookie.
All right.
Okay, from all of the biggest games to the smallest events, make every bet worth your while with MyBookie. Start by doubling your first deposit instantly with MyBookie's first deposit bonus up to $1,000. Double your money before you even place a bet, and all you have to do is sign up and deposit using the exclusive promo PressBox at mybookie.ag. If your first deposit is $100, MyBookie adds $100, so you start with $200 to play with. If your first deposit is $1,000, MyBookie adds $1,000, so you start with $2,000 to play with. With tons of great games and prop bets to take advantage of this week, there is truly something for everyone. So don't wait any longer. Head to MyBookie today to redeem your double deposit bonus so you can start winning big today. That is promo code PRESSBOX. To receive double your first deposit instantly on your account, no hassle, no wait. So bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie.
That's what I'm talking. How'd she do, Tyus?
She did great.
I did better than the last time. 'Cause
You
remember
did,
the last time?
yeah, the last time it was a little.
I was struggling that day.
But you did good.
Tyus is a broadcast pro now. He's basically like he's an old hat at this. So this is not a joke. Before the season, Tyus and I were talking about how the show was gonna go. He admitted his biggest concern was like, do I have to do all that?
No, for real. I honestly thought I was about to be doing what you're doing right now.
Oh my God.
That's why we got Rita here to take care
Right,
of
so
that.
I'll do it for you. I got you.
Appreciate you.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please make some noise for the host of the program? He is Mr. Tyus Bowser. Man. Oh. We're so close to just having a party tonight. It just being the most celebratory thing ever, man. So close to that. It's what it is. It's the nature of the beast, dude. That's the nature of the beast. You know what's funny? I think a lot of people don't believe that, like, they believe that you guys just don't care. That, like, whatever, I make a lot of money, I'll go home, my life is fine. You sat down next to me tonight, and I was like, how you doing? And what'd you say to me?
Oh, I'm all right. Just whatever,
And I was like, just because of the game?
Yeah, just because of the game. Just because of the game. I mean, when you play the Steelers, it means a little bit more, just because it's the Steelers. So to come up short, man, I'm still, a little upset about that.
Oh, man, so close, so close.
Yeah.
All right, let's introduce your guest tonight. Tell me about this young man that you brought out with you.
Out of Dallas, Texas, one of my Texas boys, number 11 wide receiver, James Proche.
What's good?
James, thank you so much for coming out tonight. How do you, if I said the same thing to you that I just said to Tyus, like, how you doing, man? What would your response be?
Yeah.
It's what it is. It's what it is. It's just, there's nothing we can do about it now. Well, as always, we're going to talk a little bit about it.
Yeah.
Then we're going to have some fun because that's the way we do things on this show. That's the way that it works on the Tyus Bowser Show. Yeah. We were here at the Bowman a few weeks back after the miracle that was the Detroit game.
Yes.
And we talked then about, like, do you watch? So I want to put the same thing in reverse. Because it doesn't always go your way, right?
Yeah.
So take me through those moments.
I mean, first of all, You know, there's all this speculation about should we have went for one, should we went for two. Me personally, I thought it was a great choice. In my opinion, I was glad that we went for two.
I got no problem with it.
I have no problem with it. Like, it's the Steelers, man. Win this game. Like, we ain't trying to go in overtime with them. Win the game. Let's go home, celebrate. But I mean, I was on the edge of the sideline. You know, full face at the whole entire play, and you know, you see him throw the ball. It hit his hands and wasn't able to catch it. And it was a tough one to watch.
But what are like the emotions? Is it? Are you silent? Do you yell? Do you like what?
I'm silent. I'm just looking at the play. I'm just looking at what all is going on and just trying to see the outcome of it. And hopefully it goes in our way. If not, I mean, I'm upset. You know, it's tough. So that's just me.
Rita wasn't silent. She wasn't silent. No, she was saying some things. You should have heard what she was saying. She was.
What were you saying?
She was directly. It was weird. You weren't even on the field, and she was directly blaming you. It was just a
he
strange.
lied.
Wow,
No.
me?
You know what's funny though? So in hindsight, I think when they first decided to go for it, I was like, I don't think I love it. But then I liked the play call, right? I mean, the execution obviously didn't work in its favor, but I think that the play call was the right call. But then when we found out, you know, after the game about, you know, Marlowe going out and then Makari, I think also went out as well, then it changed the way that I felt about it, because I understand the logic behind it is, you know, you don't want to go into overtime down your top corner. You don't have your right tackle. So you have to, you just didn't want to go in a position like that, being down two big guys. So let's win this game and let's move on. And it didn't work that way.
Especially when it's in your favor too. You have the ball,
Right.
you have the opportunity to win compared to kicking a field goal, you go in overtime.
Right.
We don't win the toss. Now you're putting your defense out there who's
Exactly.
short. Especially, you know, Ben Roethlisberger getting the ball out so quick. You want to have your best players out there. So when you're short, I mean, it kind of puts us at a disadvantage. So I understood that part as far as going for two.
All right, Glenn, let me ask this, because you was probably going to ask it, but now I got to
Okay.
follow up
All
with
right.
this. Y'all can't catch.
Oh no! Oh no!
Who can catch?
Who can
You,
catch?
I know you can catch.
Who can catch?
Well,
Who's on?
and you probably can catch. I ain't seen you be in a position where you can catch, but the juggling of the interception just drove me insane.
And see, I thought that he was throwing it to the tight end because I turned around, I seen Adafe tip the ball,
Yes.
and I seen it in my face. I said, "Oh yeah, I'm definitely catching this." So I'm reaching for the ball, and as I'm about to grab it, I just see some white gloves come out of nowhere, and it just, bam, just hit me. And I'm like, who is this? And it was number 18, 13 on the other team, the receiver.
Johnson. I
Yeah.
think,
Maybe, yeah.
I think he ran like a shallow or something, and he seen the tip, and he tried to go for it too the same time that I did. And then right after that, it went to Marlon. So I was like, man, like it was right there.
Right there.
And that was one that we needed.
Yes.
It was one that we
Yes.
needed. So I was upset about it.
That's rough. She went for the jugular.
Hey, man,
like she
look,
didn't mess
if
around.
we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about
I
it.
mean, we've had other cases too where we should have caught the ball.
Yes.
You know, but that one specifically, that was a time where we needed to capitalize on that.
Clearly, we have enough evidence that you know how to catch the football. You've had a few of these
Right.
in the course of your career. You know how
I've
to
had
do
a
it.
few. I've had a few.
James, we talked to Tyus about this a lot during the season. How long, like when you go through a loss, where are you in terms of, do you want to talk to somebody? Is there somebody that you're going to hear from that you don't want to hear from? Like, how do you handle something as crushing as this?
I usually go home, complain to my girl. You know, she gonna hear me out, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I gotta say, whether I'm wrong or right, she gonna hear me out. You know, and agree with me.
Does she tell you? Okay, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
She does not tell you that you're wrong.
No.
Okay,
She don't
all
agree
right.
with me. No. That's not the right. You gotta tell me I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, got to. But you know, you got a 24-hour rule, then you gotta let it go.
After that, it's done.
Yeah.
It's done. You're not, no more, not even to her.
Nah, we good.
That's it. So now you just talk about anything else during the course of the week?
Yeah, anything else.
All right, just not the game any longer. Like
the
that is a
game's-
rule.
it's over. It's
There's
fast.
no more talking about it
Nah,
for
we're
24
done.
hours.
We're
Who is more likely to break that rule? You 2 days later or her? Who's more likely?
Actually, probably, you know, my family, like, back at home. Just
Okay.
because I hadn't got to talk to them yet. So now they're going to talk about it. And, you know, they got their opinion, you know, my brothers. And then even my little sister, my mom, my grandmother especially, you know what I'm saying? Why didn't they do that?
Right.
Tell him to do this. Do that. Like, so it is what it is.
How difficult is that? Where you're like, Mom, they didn't ask me my opinion if we should go for 2 or not. Like, they didn't come over to me and say, James, you make the call this time.
Exactly. And they swear they're going to listen to me. So, it's all good. Yeah,
That's really funny. That is really funny.
Yeah.
Tyus, you've been going up against. Look, we never want to say anything polite about Ben Roethlisberger in this city. It burns us to our core.
We don't have to start today.
You've been going up against the dude, though, for a few years. And these are probably, there's a report last week. It's probably it for him. This was probably the last time you're going to face him in Pittsburgh. We'll see what happens final week of the season.
Yeah.
What's it been like going up against that dude? And, in a way that we can both say we acknowledge nobody here likes him.
Yeah.
What should you say about him anyway?
Regardless of how I feel and them
Do you
being
want me
rivals,
to do you want me to do the part? I can handle this, right? This is Glenn Clark saying this. That guy sucks. Screw him. I'm ready for him to retire. Now Tyus Bowser.
Yeah, I mean, it's different when you're actually a player. You're on the field in his presence, despite what team he plays for. It's always been surreal for me every time I stepped on the field with that guy because I've been looking at him through my entire life, growing up, watching football and seeing him in the Super Bowl or seeing him in playoff games or seeing him against the Ravens in primetime games. And you get that opportunity to step on a field that nearly no one ever gets the chance to do. And from sacking the guy, my first sack, I was like, wow, after getting up, I'm like, dang, I just sacked Ben Roethlisberger.
It's a pretty big deal.
It's a very big deal.
Is that the coolest one that you've had? Is that?
I believe it is. I
Okay.
believe it is just because of who he is. I think my top would have been Tom Brady if it ever came up to sack that guy. But Ben Roethlisberger is definitely
We
up
just have to
there,
get it in the
top
Super Bowl
tier.
this year. We just got to make sure that
Either
happens.
Super
in the
Bowl
Super
or
Bowl.
2022. They play Tampa next year.
Yeah, so.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he might very well stick around he might play for another 5 years.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah,
he
right.
probably
He'll
will.
be there, unfortunately.
Yeah,
No
definitely.
doubt.
But like I said, man, just looking past the rivalry, looking past that, just being able to be on the same field with that guy is surreal, and it's a huge opportunity that I definitely appreciate.
All right. I still hate him. This is the way it's going to go.
Me too.
It's the way it's got to be.
I ain't got no love for him,
No,
when
no
we
love.
on the field with
None.
him, but it's a ton of respect outside of it, just for who he is, what he's done for this game. So you got to respect that part.
The Tyus Bowser Show is also brought to you by Window Depot Baltimore, providing the highest quality Provia windows, doors, and siding for all budgets. The best is finally affordable. Call them today for a free in-home consultation, 410-941-3499. We also offer Zoom and FaceTime consultations in an effort to practice social distancing. Find out more at windowdepotbaltimore.com. All right, so let's talk about some positive things.
Okay.
We didn't get to talk to you after the Browns game.
No, we didn't.
That was a kind of fun little night for you. That was kind of as James holds up the picture of you getting after Baker Mayfield. I'm assuming you've seen the video of Ray watching the final play of the game, right?
I was able to see that. I was.
Dude, we just talking about Ben Roethlisberger and facing that's got to give you some goosebumps, right?
Yeah.
Like that dude watching you finish that game.
Definitely. I was able to see it on the Ravens account, and I was like, man, there's Ray Lewis up there, looking at us trying to finish a game, big time game against a rival, and to be that person to do that in front of him, that means everything. That means a lot. And just to see, smile on his face, just how happy he was to come out with a win. It couldn't have been better than that. So.
It's dope, man.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
a wild video. If you guys haven't seen it, you go search Tyus Bowser Ray Lewis right now, and they'll come up. It is a wild thing to watch, just how excited he was.
Especially when it was 3rd down, 4th down in that case, and it showed his face while we was pretty much waiting for them to break out of the huddle. I was like, golly, man. And I'm thinking about the play. I'm thinking about, I got this man to man. I'm like, gosh, please do not let me be the guy to mess this all up.
So you guys peaked every now and again at the Jumbotron? When you
Oh yeah, I always peek. up
often?
there. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's right there in your face.
I mean, true. But you know, it's funny that you said that because I'm always curious to know, like, you know, when they in TV timeouts, they have the different boards that come on and stuff.
The little bird. I'm guessing.
You know, just like
Yeah.
different things,
Yeah,
right?
for
You
sure.
know, they have different.
Are you aware of like Real Fan Dan taking all his clothes off?
Yeah,
Like,
so that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like when they'll do stuff like that,
Yeah,
or
we see
you know,
all
when
of
they
that.
show the person that they're honoring. And you guys are kind of like still in the huddle because you're waiting for the timeout to end.
Yeah.
I'm always curious, like, are y'all actually paying attention, or are y'all like talking about football in the huddle?
I mean, we're literally in the huddle waiting for the play to be called so we know what they're in.
Right.
But I mean, we just sitting out there, we talking, and we just watching the TV just like all the 70,000 people in the
Okay.
stadium.
All right.
I mean, we seeing the little crabs and trying to see which
yeah.
one it has a little thing under there. I mean, we looking at all the military heroes, just everything, man. We watching it too. We looking at
So
it
I
all.
gotta ask you, because you just came from Pittsburgh. Have you have an opportunity to watch the Renegade board that they have?
Yeah, that's probably one of the things we look forward to.
When you go to away
going-
stage?
yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
It's exciting. I like that.
It's
Yeah.
intense, man. They
It's
go.
very-
That
They go
that is an
nuts.
intense video, and the crowd gets really in behind it,
Yeah.
and a lot of times the team gets behind it. But I'm always curious, like, does that have an effect on y'all? Do y'all care? Do you watch?
No, I mean, if you was able to see us on the sideline, we was all happy. Marlon throwing his white towel. He was everybody singing the song. Everybody looking out in the crowd singing it too. Like, yeah, we ready. Like, we like this and all that
Okay.
stuff. So we was
You
definitely.
play
looking
it during practice during the week, right?
Oh,
Like to prepare
yeah.
for the moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Oh
I
yeah.
thought.
Definitely.
Smart.
Played it a lot.
James,
Played it
we
a
were
lot.
just talking a minute ago about Ray Lewis and what that meant to him. Do I remember correctly that you had a connection with a pretty famous football player when you were a younger man? Do I remember that at all?
What's his name?
Do
you talking about Deion?
Yeah,
Oh,
Deion.
yeah, something
What's
like
his
that.
name?
Yeah. Man, I didn't know you were talking about. My bad. Yeah.
Can you, for people that don't know about that, can you tell me about your background with Deion?
So long story short, I got the chance to play for a select team when I was 11 years old, and it was his select team called The Truth out of Dallas, Texas. And then I played for them for about 3 years. Fast forward to about 2012, 2013, he created Prime Prep Academy, which is a school. It's no longer, here, but, while it was, I went there and, that was that.
So but did you develop a relationship with Deion during that time?
Yeah, during that time, it was, player coach type thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right. It's not
yeah.
somebody you stayed in touch with over the years?
Oh, no.
I mean, I get it. He's got a job.
I
He's
was gonna
busy,
say, he's a
right?
little
He's
busy
killing it.
probably
Yeah, right. He's
nowadays.
killing it right
Yeah,
now.
he
man.
do his thing, I do my thing.
Does it take the sting out? We're talking about like Tyus seeing Ray Lewis freak out. Does it take the sting out when you get to have a moment now where you like meet a legend? Is it old hat to you, or is it
Oh,
still?
no. I got to meet Steve Smith in Carolina and talk to him, and then backdoor to Miami, he saw me again warming up, and he came up to me, and I was like, dang, like Steve Smith remembered me, bro. Like,
Wow.
that's crazy.
Because he's
like,
one of the realest.
Yeah, no, he a real solid dude.
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
That's dope, man.
And very honest.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, he
pretty
doesn't come up
awesome.
to you and like say anything like, "Bro, that was a terrible route that you
Yeah.
ran last week." Like,
No,
he's not.
no, he didn't say terrible, but he did say the route that I ran needed some work.
No,
why,
that's
yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah, for sure. I'm all, for sure.
Yeah, that's what you
It
want.
probably
I
did.
mean,
That's what you
no,
want.
I
yeah.
know, but like, and I expect that from him
Yeah.
because he's very honest on camera. Even in Baltimore, he's always just been very genuine and very authentic. I think
Yeah.
that's the word I was looking for,
Oh,
right?
Yeah, for sure.
And so I was just, did he say with love?
No,
Did
yeah, it
he-
wasn't in a malicious way. He was like just giving me like tips. He was
Okay.
like, "Oh, this would be better if you did this."
That's
Okay,
awesome.
that's dope, though.
That's really cool, man. That's really. Do you have that moment where you're like, "Holy crap, Steve Smith knows who I am"? Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
like I have his number in my phone. That's crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah, like
is that the coolest one that you got in your phone? Besides your
Uh,
teammates, obviously, like the the guys that you work with.
coolest number in my phone. Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Yeah, I guess so.
Tyus, what about you? I've never asked you that question before. What's like the wildest number that you have in your phone?
The wildest number. I mean, from Calais to Justin Houston.
But those are teammates. Is there
Yeah.
anybody besides a teammate? that-
I have Michael Strahan.
Okay.
I have his number.
you can call him while he's flying up in
Ooh,
space,
ooh.
right?
I got Tim Brown's number. There we go.
That's a pretty big
Okay,
deal. That's a legit
that's-
legend,
that's a
man.
legend,
Like
yeah.
that's an icon.
That's tough.
That's really dope, man.
like
That's
that.
really, really cool. I got a couple here. I just want to throw these out. Tyus, you are very much. Y'all think that Tyus Bowser is deserving of making the Pro Bowl this season?
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. Make sure you go on Twitter. Make sure you go on Instagram.
Retweet,
like, do everything, man. Yeah. Tell your folks. Tell everybody. Tell everybody, man.
I know, right? It's you hoping that you're too busy to be participating in the Pro Bowl, but what would that mean to you to get a Pro Bowl nod?
Oh man, that'll mean the world to me. That's something that I've been working for a very long time, and just being in a discussion of being in a Pro Bowl, man, it's surreal. So hopefully, we got 5 games left, including playoffs, just to make a name for myself and to continue to work and make plays and just put myself on notice in the league, around the world, to where I'm able to, be a Pro Bowler this year.
I mean, I think it's more than deserved. Like, let's talk about it. It's more than deserved at this point.
Yeah.
We didn't get to talk last time, and I thought this would be appropriate going into break. You were a big Young Dolph fan, weren't you?
Young Dolph?
Yeah.
I was a bit of a Young Dolph fan.
I saw you kind of send some. It seemed like a lot of guys on the team.
Yeah, we got a lot of guys who listen to Young Dolph.
I know,
or at least know who he is.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So you're not personally
Do you know Young Dolph?
Glenn.
Do you know Young Dolph?
I was definitely very much aware of Young Dolph 1 month ago. Very much.
Okay. Yeah. Did you know his music?
No, but that's.
Right.
Wait a second.
That's
what do you want to do? Lie?
I trained you up in the studio.
Correct. Yeah. It sensed that a lot of guys. It really shook them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
James, you a Young Dolph fan?
Yeah, to say the least, man. Just in not necessarily just only his music, kind of what he represented. Being independent, paving his own way. I kind of respected that.
I think like that touch with his hometown.
Yeah,
like
sure.
That he would go out of his way when he would come back to Memphis to try to take care of those.
The way he took care of his family, all his business ventures. Yeah, he did it the right way.
Man, I sensed there was something like a powerful connection that people felt with Young Dolph. Man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, when he died, it kind of had that Nipsey type feel.
Yeah, absolutely. In Oakland, right? Like, it's the same sort of story. Yeah. All right, y'all make some more noise for Tyus Bowser and James Proche, please. I guess let's just say you get another shot at Pittsburgh before the season's over.
Mm-hmm. Last game, right?
Rewrite that narrative. Yeah. Don't have to think about it any longer.
Last game. Take him out with style,
right?
Tyus.
Oh, man, that would be something. Yeah. Could you imagine sacking Ben Roethlisberger in the final game he ever played in his career?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that would be...
I'm now like visualizing like how packed Baltimore's about to be that last game of the season. It's going to be crazy.
Is it a night game?
We don't know because they wait till the last.
They probably gonna flex it, honestly.
I hope it's a night.
They would have to.
I mean, Ben Roethlisberger's last game in Baltimore.
I don't see how it doesn't get flexed.
Come on, man. Come on. That's got to be under the lights. Hey, the Tyus Bowser Show is also brought to you by Duffy's Garage, family-owned and operated car care facility in beautiful Baldwin, Maryland. An authorized Maryland inspection station and Napa Pro Care Center with ASE certified techs. Tell us that Glenn sent you, or tell them that I sent you, I guess is the way I should say that. Tell Duffy's that Glenn sent you, and you'll receive 10% off your service with a max discount of $150. Find out more at duffysgaragemd.com. It's where I take my car. I trust them, and I know you will too. When we come back in, we got a lot to get to. I want to talk about you. We've never had a conversation about superheroes. Rita's going to check out. She's going to hate it. But we're going to talk about superheroes. I want to do that in the second segment. It's the Tyus Bowser Show.